Zed-Voices of the Youthspodcast, a podcast that amplifies.
There when I was growing up, I don't remember such a word.
I'm sure my new GenZ was smart way of dating.
There's no smart way of dating. It's just it's promoting promiscuity and playing around. Otherwise, it's
para ukadate mu youth ukaleshe mu youth para ukasister ukaleshe mu youth ukaleshe mu youth panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth ungangale ndiwekemba panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth olowenza vibala panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth nabose bama business panoni paseti tifuna voice ya mu youth nayi mama office pushing my dreams my dreams.
What's up? What's good and what's bad? Ladies and gents, welcome back to Zed-Voices podcast. A podcast that amplifies with me, Tisro. This week I've got a project. It's been a minute actually. It's been an hour, guys, since we last spoke. I've actually missed you for these past few days. Voice. My pressure, guys. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, guys. It's free. It's what it is. Without wasting much of your time, I've got an amazing person in the building all the way from Zimbabwe. Ndwanga chanaka.
Wache.
Chana mwezi ni washika bwanji.
Kuno we. Yes.
Mwatengenera nalero.
Nalero futi
Okay, bantu bafuna uziba just in case. Zina. Yes, wazi.
My name is Oken Trevor.
Okay.
Congo, yeah. You can just call me Oken for short.
What does it mean? Oken.
No idea.
Serious? You don't know?
Yes. I was told they would tell me the meaning of the name after I marry. So after I marry.
Why?
Yeah.
Maybe it's somehow related to mama marriage or wife something.
That's what I was told.
Because why after you marry?
Kuna so atukandokwatira. Yes, imagine I.
Never know that you get married one day.
I was even planning to be a father,
Serious? Recent. Oh, let's come up with sort of from share my follow-up questions. No, but my father, some of it.
No.
Serious?
Yeah, they don't.
But why wouldn't you not marry?
I don't know. I don't see the benefit to it yet. Maybe in the future. Yes.
But I don't think you can do that. You can join my father.
You
can't. You like too much.
It's life,
No, so funny so but otherwise, that's what's up. Mundwanga, we have another one again. Today I want to mention the topic. I'm sure you guys Muzao na Chevet come back already from what we're talking about.
Yes.
Just a quick warm up, Local or abroad?
Local or abroad? Abroad. Yeah, whatever it is abroad, yes.
Whatever it is abroad.
Yes.
Why abroad?
Abroad brings it introduces you to new things.
Yeah.
That's the main advantage. New things, yes. And most times it's more reliable and cheaper too. What are you talking about first?
That's good. I mean, it's general shape, but as a fashion minute, bonga yankee. But you're on the track. I won't specify anyways.
Okay.
So just local abroad, just general shape. I like what you said that it's cheaper. How is it cheaper abroad?
It's cheaper.
Not expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive in some way, but it's cheaper in the form that it's. How can I put it? It's something
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say we give an example of phones. For example, if there's a certain phone which is made in local and the one which is made international, the international is a bigger market.
Yeah.
And they have more to prove. So their products are mostly high quality.
True.
Only in that sense, yes.
Okay. How about relationships? You still choose abroad?
Local is better.
Local is laka.
Local is laka.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
International, Chinese,
For me, it really doesn't matter. But I would really prefer it's local. If it's international, there's no issue too. As long as by chance, yes, by chance you're meant to be.
I see. Okay. Anyways, hiyo ndio choice yako mtu wanga so pressure. But I think anyway, I won't say much. Anyways, with that being said, guys, we can get into it. So lero mtu wanga kama kwa chapali vintu vakati siva kutali maningi. It's things that we already know.
Yes.
Why is it right?
Yes.
We like using this word a lot. GenZ. Why is it right? So before we go any further, maybe there are those people that don't know what GenZ means.
GenZ. I'm not really sure of the time frame.
Yeah.
But I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 95 going up. To 95 going up, because there's GenZ, then there's boomers. I'm not really sure how it's classified, but I know I'm part of GenZ.
Okay.
For sure.
So in the 90s going up.
Yes.
GenZ. So if you were born before that, 1980 somewhere there, and I think
they're called, those ones are called, is it boomers or millennials? Something like that. So.
Yeah. Okay. So for lack of better terms, for now we'll just use old GenZ and new GenZ. So when we say new GenZ, it come up at 90s going up. If you say old, these are below 90s. Yeah. Let's get to it. So Manjama Pesgati, there's something between the two of us.
Yes.
Not you and I.
The
old. The old and the new GenZ.
Yes.
There's always something to say about the two. Let's start with experience. Yeah. Old GenZ are considered as wiser. Maybe because of their experience. Pachalo maningi and things like that. And then the new GenZs, is it that
yes, of course experience is lacking.
It's very different. So what's your take on that? Do you think that's true? They're wiser because of their experiences and all these things?
To a high extent, it is true. Because let's say life, basically our life is, the more you stay on earth, the longer you stay on earth, the more experience you have. Okay? Now also that it doesn't take away from the fact that you can be in your 30s or 40s, but there are many things you haven't experienced which someone who is in their 20s has. So there's no guarantee. But if you were just to use let's just say basic knowledge, it's just say the older you are, the wiser.
That's the thing, definitely. But I mean, I like the fact that you said Wankarako Pachalo for a long time. But in this context, we're talking about being wise.
Being wise.
Is it that always true? Because I mean, there are situations where people are cool about show such a what? Situation
now, when it comes to being wise, I think they should use the term exposure. Okay, what you're exposed to in connection with your years, with your age, is what should determine your experience. Because someone who's an older person who's, let's say, from the village, and a younger person who stays in town. The younger person who stays in town might have more experience, since it passes through a lot of things because of the people, because of the culture, town culture, and all that. Yes.
So I mean, so with this, maybe we can also. I don't really want to be too specific, but you could be wise, but not maybe in a lot of things.
Yes.
It depends with what you are exposed to. Like you said, the person from the village and the person from town. Obviously, maybe things to do with hometown.
Yes.
Azangara go sharp ujamu. But ukaenda kumunza pesa maybe suzamchida ujawinango because you don't know how the village works.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Things like that. But then, anyways, I would also like us to touch on the same wiseness. Abani wakulu. But I've seen whereby but why wakulu bashita. So there was a time, and I mean, this happened to me. There was a time in bus, and then karuza mwetu mankalida mbasi.
Yes.
So mujambasi tankara. And then this man had been to share things. You know what I mean? So we've been to vow, and then so I mean, I told him, I'm like, Mande Nani, we've been to van, Vashta Shanu, wherever I've been, Masapa, Toshan Shan. Ndeka wakalipa hawa mjana. Wanakalipa. So ukamba chani. Ndimo bakilini mwe. Ngati mwe wakilini kukwera yango. Maiziva kukwera ka yango ngati mwe wakilini. Ni mupasi muno. So I told him, I'm like, you know what? It's not even about vama yango if. In space share anga ero futika isinzo baby mungani fipisi waizi wajaso.
Now in cases like those, it's you who was wiser in that case. It's just basic knowledge. When you're in a bus, you pay for your seat, which means it's like paying for your own confined space.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So if someone was to intrude that same space, then it means there's going to be some sort of issues there. So now it was up to him as an older person. You would have just asked you, can I please, okay, just for this while. Yeah. Maybe Jamle Mela Chintu, so he wanted he would have used that same approach. Now he wasn't wise enough to think like that. So in terms of a mental battle, he already lost that.
He lost.
Yeah. Now for the fact that you went quiet, because as they say, an empty vessel makes a lot of noise. You throw something which is empty on the ground, everyone will hear it.
That's the thing.
Same with the mind. If it's almost always on empty, it's always going to make noise. If I was an older person, then my luggage did that to you. Okay. The first thing that I must ask myself is, what kind of temper does this person have?
Why is he?
Okay. What kind of beliefs does he have? So for me to know, I don't have to put my luggage on top of you. I have to ask you first. How you react and how you respond is what's supposed to tell me this can be done.
This can be done. Sure. I like that because kuna ijana ngwati maybe mubasi mwemu zababwera bakulu bapokuchosa pasiti. Nachoka hapo kangaleko kumbuyo.
What happened to me once? I was sitting on the bus Jakuru. So there were 3 seats, then there were 2 seats. Then a couple came, an older couple. So one of the lady, I'm sure, she bought a seat next to mine. And the guy was given 1 seat on the row, which has 3 seats. So he just came to me and asked, "Can I sit with my wife, please? Because I can't be seated separate when we are going for a trip, because we are going to the Copper Belt." Okay. The way he approached me, I was just obliged. No, let me just sit, because I was alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then it was as simple as that. If he came with a different approach with the way choka hapo mfunongana na mkazi
na kiro yanga oshta point show up hapo.
Oh, they've just shown him the ticket number and the manner this is what I wasn't going to move.
Yeah,
yes, but it's always approach sometimes.
Yeah, thanks for that. Anyways, we won't dwell much on this one. We can actually just touch on something else. When it comes to relationships, these are things that a lot of us like to hear.
Yes.
Much kwa samani ngema pressure, much break, much pressure ni mental health ni fiashara, especially mcharo chat cha new age. I would like to find out, with the new Gen Z, there's a lot of situationships happening with my new Gen Zs. Is it, is it immaturity or maybe just lack of commitment? Or maybe we've just found a smarter way of dating these days.
There is no smart way of dating. First of all, if you're dating doesn't change. Yeah. It's like, how can I say it? It's like being healthy. Okay. Being healthy has always been like, what can I say? Being healthy is the wealthiest you can be. Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to things like dating, it must also health must also be involved. Yeah. Because what is a situationship? I'm sure it's just a word which was formed like 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, I see.
Okay. It was never there when I was growing up. I don't remember such a word.
I'm sure my new Gen Z smart way of dating.
There's no smart way of dating.
To justify.
It's just it's promoting promiscuity and playing around. Otherwise, it's unadvisable.
Yeah, but would we say? I mean, like, is it that we're afraid of commitments or what?
It's not fear. It's you can't commit. You just cannot. You can't feel commitment because there's nothing scary about it. Just loving one person. Now at the same time, you might justify yourself with what if I commit to this one, then they play around. So that is the only thing that justifies fear of commitment. Not that when you can actually do it, but you choose not to and say no, it's best I just keep my distance. We'll just be in a situation. what are you doing then? Just let it be. Just be single. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like maybe also I would like to understand why like it's a bit hard for us to commit these days. Is it maybe bapakisa abantu bamushe or maybe just the trust issues or kumangala chati you're just trying to protect yourself kumangala cheka that
Yes. 'Cause, what I always tell myself at the end of the day is just you. Okay, you can do anything you want in the world with anyone, but at the end of the day, it's you. That's how people protect themselves. Okay, if you've been heartbroken before, but you're a loving person, you can love, but you can keep some part of yourself out.
Yeah,
that part of yourself is the commitment. Okay, you can't commit only because of your bad experiences.
Yeah.
Okay. Now also there's also an issue of tapakis. It's true because we are living in times whereby there's a high chance of meeting people new people. Almost at every turn.
That's it.
Sometimes
it's
just best to stay home because you just enter town.
Yeah.
Just enter town. Okay. You start seeing people who are way more, but that's not the point. The point is you controlling yourself and committing to that same partner.
Yeah.
Now most people can't do that.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. They can't do that.
But anyway, there's also something about just committing to this person. I've seen there's one person, they actually came on this podcast and they were telling me about their story. During that time, like whatever they went through, shani, their stage and all those things. And as we speak up, and like they were together for quite some time. Dating stage and all that. And it feels there's just something about people that manage to be together for such a long time. This is something beautiful. I would like to just have someone that I can confide in and just be able to know that you're safe and try to build something together. But I think it's just something that's lacking. But anyways, we'll hear also their thoughts. And I think also let's touch on something to do with the old Gen Z. Like the old ways. When we're talking about jobs, for example. Were they just being realistic when it came to their jobs and financial plans? Or us, the new Gen Z, we are just about laziness and maybe finding...
On that note, okay, what I think is the older guys, they were more like traditional, okay? The mentality that the lady or the wife is not supposed to be working. Hence, it made them hard workers, okay? And they were able to provide for their families and all that, okay? And it was okay for their time. Now, when it comes to us guys, we know that women also make money. We know that we can both make money in a relationship. That's how the 50-50 thing came about.
Yeah. 50-50.
Yes. Now, in terms of which one is better between the two, I think the 50-50 thing is better because both of you are busy, both of you are able to provide for the family. You can also plan on savings, you can also plan on trips and stuff like that. Now, on the other hand, the traditional is better. The traditional way of how relationships work was better in the sense that there was only one head in the family, the man. Since he makes the money and all that, he used to have like some sort of veto power whereby whatever he says happens, stuff like that. So if there's only one in the relationship, it will work out in most cases. When there are two, there's a lot of bickering and all that. You get some points whereby if the girl is or the lady is also pouring money into the relationship, you become some sort of a weak man.
That's how
it is. But it's you just have to choose which one you want. If you want to be the guy making the money in the relationship and the lady will just be sitting around, chowing, it's okay.
Yeah, but also ukaidima basically the same old people, old GenZs.
Yes.
Them being realistic meant, for example, like one realistic example I can give is find a government job. Because that back then they would tell you even that ufunika che wasakira or career ifunika ninchito ipeze kam government because there was security, you have money there, shan. So they would choose these things that I mean, I don't want to talk about risks like that, but because it's about going for something that is sure. Tereza Peter in the government, Shan, Swapisha, what. But it's a man these days, ufuna touch even to Vinango. Why is or maybe things that are considered to even be days, but at the end of the day, you are making man. Why is you are just just tired? But then also just to touch on what you've said about maybe I think it somehow connects. Like what you've said back then, it was only one head. So if you are the man going out to look for money, get shape a bond, maybe because every maningi mawaris. It's like alipanyumba uyu muntu. Man these days machoka bones. Like we said, tukone kachia hapa. Wapeza yadi 5 wakolekerao kuyadi 10 wote mwachoka magamba
becomes risky.
Ni risking
for sure. There are better guys. There are better guys and there are better women.
That's the thing. Maybe that's what you're thinking about. So
it brings some sort of instability in relationship.
But then also since we're evolving, so I mean, yeah, it was okay back then because maybe lifestyle, you're going for something that is,
and maybe things were also more affordable back then.
Things were more affordable, but these days the world has changed, man. There are a lot of opportunities, so we can't still do the same. We need also other people to play other fields.
And also the other issue is women were empowered, unlike they were back then. They were told no, stay at home, what. Nowadays we are just equals. So since we are equals, we just have to do the same. That's how it is now.
This is the example that people are giving. when females cry, no, we are the same, gender equality, shan.
Oh yeah.
So you're telling me once it's the same. In an kanyamula cement now, zando nyamula cement.
That's the only thing that's the only issue I have with feminism.
Yeah.
It's more like they want to be equal, but not doing the equal thing.
Yeah.
Okay. They want men to be hard workers, lifting and all that, sweating all day, but them they don't want that. But they also want to be treated the same and the same.
Yeah.
That is the issue which is happening even in football. I don't know why are men getting more paid than us.
Why are they getting more paid?
It's something which is like creating a lot of friction in the football. Chan.
Yeah. No, I mean I get you. Makes sense. Because it's why we have to be same, like same. For me, I look at it as maybe just having same opportunities. Maybe maybe for example, you can't say only boys should play soccer. No, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
We can all play soccer, whether you're a female or shan, that's fine.
Let's say companies like what can I say? Let's say Big Tree says we want employees male and female equal number. Okay. If they take 50 females and 50 males, they can't put them in like 50, make equal numbers per every department. They can't do that. Why? Because of output. Okay.
Yeah, output and the works.
And the works just.
Yes,
you want equal opportunities, but you can't produce equal output. That's where the issue is. Because you can't be lifting heavy things when you're late.
Amazacho mu industry munyoka abaga achitrack ya bwera bagamba kwezo ngalako yo pati track kwamba track ya bwera.
For example, I used to work for a chicken company back when I was a bit young.
Yeah.
So we used to lift feed the chickens, okay? So normally a bag weighs 50 kg.
Yeah.
Guys would lift it easily. Now the ladies, okay? So it was one lady, one guy, every department. It was hard. Because I carry 50, then the girl I was working with would be like, I can't carry this, it's too heavy.
And you being a guy,
then she carries 30, okay? It's not that I carry all the bags or she carries 30. Now if you're carrying 2 tons and you're carrying 50, how many trips are those? Plus, here's airbags on tops. Yeah, it was hard.
Ukumbuka make sure mbe tunachukua kunchit.
I would get home and sleep. Why should just get home? Should even be posting selfies.
Shan muize she.
Because the output was
You
different.
joker. How do you think we can best maybe, I don't know, work together, new and old?
New and old. The best thing we can do is meet in the middle. Agree.
Yeah.
Of course, we have different, beliefs, but some of those beliefs are the same. Okay. Let's say we all agree that relationship must work based on certain criteria. We agree on that and stay on that. But there are odd things which are not acceptable in this age, which we must get rid of. Because you can't be saying no, the woman must stay at home, bear children, bring children to life, to earth. It's not healthy, especially in today's standards.
Yeah.
So we always have to, because we always have to adapt to what's there.
Yeah.
We just have to adapt, because
Adapting is very important.
very important.
Because there's, just understanding at our bantu maybe ndiye bari, and then trying to find a way of how you can both be happy at the end of the day.
Yes.
There's something about you trying to force someone to do vina ngoma is that's something I've noticed with the old GenZs. It's like wafuna forcing a mwenze lili soche, you know what I mean, without them even understanding at it's new man ndemwe chiriri, and trying to see how that new thing can align with vakudala vina. It
also dies down to traditions. Like there is tradition which happens amongst females.
Yeah.
I'm not going to explain it in full, because but there is tradition whereby girls should be pulled something. I'm sure you've heard it before.
Pulled. You just
that's
it.
I don't think they still do it. But those are some of the things which need to be gotten rid of, because it's damaging,
Advantages.
Yes, advantages are there. Okay, but choice must also be there.
Yeah, at least
one must choose. In a sinful marketing, why is it?
Okay.
Yes.
For us, what if I don't want?
The old and the new, there's only one thing which can make us, work out.
Yeah,
it's choice.
Shit.
One must choose. No, I want a traditional relationship. Choose that. Also, choose someone who chooses that. That's how it works. Because there's no wrong way of having relationships, as long as a commitment is involved.
Because there's from nowhere this is your wife.
Yeah.
My wedding.
Because
first time this is your wife.
Now you don't know what kind of person she is. Because you find in the first night she's snoring like trucks. Why is it?
But she has on
So now, because these days people prefer knowing. I know what kind of chan do you like. So.
The only way I picked is maybe monetary gero yolemera. Very not kudemera kwa masovira. Very rich person, rich woman. You mwana wa Dangote.
And you know now the trick.
Mwana wa Dangote hoyo. Bagamba na pressure trip jamu. When today I know my
let's go court.
Jano sakira na suit fast rapid.
Now there's one small issue with that. It's personality now.
That's personality muntu wanga maafu. We ignore those things. Impianga shafura bagamba. I'm just joking. Yeah, personality that.
But there's something with a short-term and long-term relationship.
Yeah.
The money is good. Money is good in relationship. But now the person who you're getting the money from, or the person you're giving money to, are they a good person? When it comes to their personality build up. Yeah. There are people who are rude, okay, and there are people who are abusive, very abusive from both genders. Okay, now those are things you can't tell from the get-go to know. Today I can tell. In the long run, because in the long run, anyone who pretends to be who they are not, it always shows.
That's
so
how
now
it is. With time,
you'll be there getting matupin every week for maintenance. but waenda kumenya
futhi maybe na bad manners. We can't say those bad manners, but what such are bad manners
because already you have based your relationship on money. So now it's very important because personality must come first. Because it's the thing which lasts long.
Yeah,
money will come and go. That same guy or girl you wanted to date, no, she's rich or he's rich. What if the money goes? Alright, where you be giving a girl 2 pin per chance, okay? Then the money goes. What kind of person will she become? You're useless. Yakuza ni muyango bwanji yango Range Rover. You see?
You're not the man.
It's always important to know who you're dealing with because relationships are easy.
Yeah.
Okay? They're easy to it's easy to be in one.
Yeah.
You can just go out and say, no, I like you. Then you start. Now, what keeps you there is what's important, which is personality. Also, someone who's on the same level of mental capacity as you. Someone who knows how to communicate, stuff like that. Those are the most important things.
Very important.
Because some people just give you money, so shut up and do whatever I want. Manje iwe with your integrity.
Plus the modern world. Bad manners yanapaka pa. Wadiabo mtakuchaisa masa.
Akuza so guys.
Kumarata.
Akuza so gero wako. Okay, you saw me cheating. Okay? Do you still want my money? What will you do?
You should broke digger. No, it's fine, but don't do it again.
It's really you really look
desperate. Usko kona mambare pa bond you wash.
Yeah, that times by my friends tell me, I saw you with another girl. I tell him, why can't you leave? Auntie, where will I be getting money? You see, it happens more often than not. True. So it's always important to start with the person who you want to be, and also always try to uplift yourself in any way, be it money wise, mentally wise, looks, everything. You just have to have that kind of confidence in yourself to know I chose him or I chose her for her, not that no. She has to have some sort of criteria which is put onto my That's
No, that's what's up. Thank you very much for that wonderful perspective. Muntuanga, as usual, we look at a project. I think with time, Muntuanga, hii topic tingazingo kama. Siyama sila topic. So we'll leave the rest for another day. And we'd like to hear, guys, your feedback. What do you think about today's topic? What are some of the things that you've noticed between the old Gen Z and the new Gen Zs? What's your take on that? We'd like to hear those feedback. Do not forget to follow us. Consequence, shema my Instagram, my TikTok, and by YouTube, pamene mwacha subscribe.
What's trending? Life all over Malavu. Conversations irrelevant na mpamvu. We cement no angozi. Baimvera bafana bakulu na angozi.